Tammy Slatton, who plays the role of 1,000-pound sisters, has done an outstanding job when it comes to her mission to lose weight. After weighing more than 725 pounds, she experienced a weight loss of more than 500 pounds. But when it comes to her romantic life, Tammy is really unhappy. It was in July of 2023 when her husband, Caleb Willingham, passed away. On the other hand, other Redditors remember Tammy's connection with Jerry Sykes, who is now her ex-boyfriend. Proceed with the reading to find out how he is doing today. Who is Jerry Sykes, according to 1,000-Pound Sisters? Beginning with the first few seasons of 1,000-Pound Sisters, viewers were able to observe the friendship that developed between Tammy and Jerry. However, they were only together for a short period of time, and before the end of season 2, they decided to end their relationship. The fact that Jerry was still legally married to KIA was one of the most significant problems they faced. The couple have 7 children together. On the other hand, KIA herself struggled with issues of adultery. The fact that Jerry did not show any support for Tammy's efforts to lose weight was another source of frustration for a great number of fans, and Chris Combs even criticized him for being an enabler. What became of Tammy's former boyfriend, Jerry? Reddit users who are fans of the band 1,000-Pound Sisters debated what happened to Tammy Slatton's ex-boyfriend, Jerry Sykes, after the two of them broke up. It is stated on the poster that they recalled Jerry saying, "Yes, we made love," at various points throughout the entirety of the show. It has been suggested by a number of commenters that Jerry may have resolved his differences with Kaye, his ex-wife. Despite the fact that they are no longer together, she stated in an interview that Jerry continues to provide financial support for her and their children. During this time, another poster on Reddit asserted that Jerry did, in fact, reunite with his wife after she was diagnosed with cancer and given the responsibility of caring for their children. Tammy wanted to get married, and he was still married and did not want to divorce his current wife, so they decided to end their relationship. As a result, he left. After that, I dunno. Perhaps interacting with other SSBBWS and providing them with food. That is something that I have pondered myself. The question is, does he watch the show? The spider bite that Tammy received after the hayride was carefully cleansed by Jerry, who was concerned about how she would clean it after he had departed. It was completely unknown to him that he ought to have been at home taking care of his ailing wife. I believe that he returned to his wife, who was battling cancer at the time, and that they had between 6 and 7 children. There are times when he can be seen on TikTok, and he has also made cameo appearances on podcasts and in other media. I've always thought it was terrible that Tammy was okay with him going to see her when his wife was probably dying of cancer and there was no one to help take care of the children because he was too busy trying to get it in some folds on national television. My thoughts have always been that this is a terrible situation. That is exactly what you are looking for in a husband and a father to your children. In addition to being sick, Jerry's wife was also ill throughout the time that he was with Tammy. It is unknown what transpired after that. It is possible that he went back to his wife. The Dating Life of Tammy Slatton, starring in 1,000-Pound Sisters. The final episode of the season of 1,000-Pound Sisters saw Tammy engaging in introspection about the death of her husband, Caleb. She made it clear that she is eager to get back into the dating scene, particularly after reaching a significant milestone in her physical journey. A statement made by Tammy Slatton stated, "It has been almost a year since Caleb passed away. I believe that I am the right person to begin my search for a partner." After hinting that she might try seeing a female this time, she even startled the audience with her statement. The reality television series 1,000-Pound Sisters has captured the attention of millions due to the compelling and often emotional journeys of Tammy and Amy Slatton, two sisters struggling with obesity and its impact on their daily lives. Tammy Slatton, in particular, has been at the center of many dramatic storylines throughout the series, especially concerning her romantic relationships. One of the most talked about individuals in Tammy's love life has been her ex-boyfriend, Jerry. Their relationship was full of ups and downs, with moments of tenderness and others marked by tension and heartbreak. But what exactly happened to Jerry after his involvement on 1,000-Pound Sisters came to an end? In this article, we'll explore Jerry's role in Tammy's life, the rise and fall of their relationship, and where he is today after parting ways with the reality star. Tammy and Jerry's relationship, a roller coaster of emotions. When Jerry first entered Tammy's life, it seemed like a hopeful chapter for the reality star. At the time, Tammy had been struggling with her weight and her health issues, and a stable relationship was something that seemed to offer her a sense of comfort and connection. Their relationship began with a lot of potential, with Jerry even appearing to be a supportive partner who wanted to help Tammy on her journey to health. However, from the beginning, there were red flags. The nature of their relationship was somewhat tumultuous. Fans of the show witnessed several of their interactions, many of which were fraught with emotional conflict. Despite Jerry's occasional attempts to be supportive, Tammy's behavior and lifestyle choices made it clear that she wasn't ready to fully commit to the changes needed to improve her health, which caused friction between the two. Jerry's relationship with Tammy seemed to be a constant push and pull. At times, he appeared genuinely concerned about her well-being, but at other moments, his frustration with Tammy's lack of motivation and her decision-making became evident. This back-and-forth dynamic contributed to the eventual breakdown of their relationship. The breakup. Why did Tammy and Jerry split? The breakup between Tammy and Jerry wasn't entirely unexpected, given the challenges the two faced. As 1,000-pound sisters progressed, Tammy's struggle with her weight continued to worsen. This led to significant strain in her personal life, especially with Jerry. Fans noticed that Jerry was becoming increasingly frustrated with Tammy's resistance to making lasting changes. His support, while well-intentioned, was often overshadowed by the reality that Tammy wasn't always ready to take responsibility for her own health. One of the key factors leading to their breakup was Tammy's refusal to take accountability for her actions. Throughout the series, she often made excuses for her unhealthy behaviors and struggled with her addiction to food. This placed a heavy burden on her relationships, and Jerry, despite his feelings for Tammy, wasn't able to continue supporting her in a way that felt fulfilling to both parties. His attempts to be a motivator for her were met with resistance, and ultimately the relationship reached an impasse. For Tammy, it appeared that she needed more than just a partner. She needed a complete shift in her mindset. At that time, she was not ready for that shift, and it became clear that Jerry's presence in her life was only exacerbating her emotional struggles. As a result, the two decided to part ways. Jerry's life after the breakup. After his breakup with Tammy, Jerry's life seemed to take a quieter turn. Fans were left wondering what happened to him once he was no longer a part of Tammy's journey on 1,000-pound sisters. Given the nature of reality TV, many cast members, especially those who are no longer a central part of the storyline, tend to fade from the public eye. Jerry's disappearance from the show marked the end of his relationship with Tammy and the end of his role as part of the 1,000-pound sisters cast. But what has he been up to since? While not much has been documented in the public domain, it is likely that Jerry moved on with his life after his breakup with Tammy. He likely focused on his own personal growth, away from the drama and turmoil of his relationship with Tammy. It's not uncommon for people involved in reality TV to take a step back after their appearances and return to a more private life, away from the scrutiny of cameras and public attention. Jerry may have chosen to do the same. However, some fans speculate that Jerry might have had a period of reflection after his involvement with Tammy. As someone who was trying to support Tammy through difficult times, he may have needed space to process the emotional toll of their relationship. While it is unclear whether Jerry has pursued another relationship, it seems that his focus shifted away from reality TV after his departure from the show. Tammy's reflection on her relationship with Jerry. Tammy herself has hinted at some emotional growth since her breakup with Jerry. In interviews and social media posts, she has often discussed the challenges of past relationships, including her turbulent time with Jerry. Tammy has mentioned in passing that the relationship with Jerry wasn't meant to be, and she's now focused on her own personal journey. In particular, Tammy has emphasized how important it is to prioritize herself and her health. For Tammy, her relationship with Jerry served as a lesson in self-awareness and accountability. She now seems more committed to focusing on her own weight loss and emotional well-being. Whether or not Jerry played a pivotal role in motivating her to make changes, it is clear that Tammy's path forward is now centered on her individual growth rather than depending on others to fix her problems. Did Jerry have any impact on Tammy's health? While Jerry and Tammy's relationship was undeniably complicated, it is worth considering whether or not he had any lasting impact on her health journey. In many ways, Tammy's relationship with Jerry could have been a source of both motivation and frustration. At times, Jerry attempted to encourage her to take steps toward better health, but the ultimate responsibility for change rested with Tammy herself. Given the emotional turbulence of their relationship, it's unclear whether Jerry's presence in her life contributed positively to her physical health. However, it's important to recognize that relationships like this often have a complicated effect on a person's mental and emotional state, which can in turn impact physical health. For Tammy, the emotional challenges of the relationship may have hindered her ability to focus solely on her weight loss journey. What's next for Jerry? As of now, it seems that Jerry has remained out of the public eye. While there is no official statement or updates from Jerry himself, it's likely that he has moved on from his time on 1,000-Pound Sisters and is focusing on his personal life. Given the nature of reality television, it's not uncommon for secondary cast members to take a step back from the spotlight after their storyline concludes. In terms of his relationship future, it's possible that Jerry may have found someone new or has chosen to focus on his personal development. It's unclear if he's pursued another romantic relationship, but it seems that Jerry has made a conscious choice to remain private about his life post 1,000-Pound Sisters. Without further information, Jerry's current whereabouts and relationships remain a mystery, and fans are left to speculate. Tammy and Jerry's legacy. While Tammy and Jerry's relationship was ultimately short-lived, it remains a notable chapter in the 1,000-Pound Sisters saga. For Tammy, the breakup with Jerry was a pivotal moment that allowed her to focus on her health and her own personal growth. Their relationship, marked by love, conflict, and emotional turbulence, offered viewers a raw and unfiltered look at the complexities of romantic relationships when health challenges are at play. As for Jerry, while he may have faded into the background after his departure from the show, his impact on Tammy's journey is still felt. Whether or not their relationship directly influenced her weight loss journey is uncertain, but it is clear that Tammy's path forward is focused on her own well-being. In the end, Tammy Slaton and Jerry's story on 1,000-Pound Sisters highlights the difficulties of balancing love, health, and personal growth. It serves as a reminder that true transformation, whether physical or emotional, requires a deep commitment to oneself. While Jerry may no longer be a central figure in Tammy's life, their relationship remains part of her broader journey, a chapter that ultimately led her to where she is today.